Today, we're going to be talking about 2024 interior design trends coming to us very soon. I'm already starting to see them pick up on social media and in the scene, and I want to discuss them. Get right in so that you can learn how to apply them in your own home should they fit your design style. I'm Rachel Petrie. I'm an interior designer based in Nashville, and today I'm bringing you all the 2024 trends. For starters, what we're going to see is spaces totally saturated in chocolate and espresso colors of different shades. I know this sounds really specific, but we have seen two trends emerge over 2023. One being the rise of browns in both fashion and in interior design. Now we're taking that to the extreme. Spaces will be totally saturated in this color. We will completely embrace it. And this brings me to our next trend, which is number 2, velvets are back. Yes, velvets are going to be back, and we are going to fully embrace using different furniture pieces with velvets. I believe that Jake Arnold is responsible for this trend. Shout out to Jake, who has launched the Expert, where you can meet with designers one-on-one. And what I'm seeing is that with velvet in mind, we're not going to be afraid of upholstering different furniture pieces with velvet, whether that is a couch, whether that is an accent chair or an ottoman. Velvet is being welcomed back into the maximum, and we are going to see velvet everywhere. So I believe we were told in the early 2020s, late 2010s, that this trend was out. It's already back. So welcome those velvet pieces back into your life. And next, I believe with 2024, what is going to be on the way out is postmodern. So we have seen a huge influx of organic modern design style. If this is your design style, props. I think it's beautiful. However, I do think the organic modern design style is on the way out because we have seen so much content that is focused towards organic modern. And I think what we're going to see instead is something around a hybrid of antiques and English style as well as California style start to emerge. We're going to keep seeing that. We're going to keep seeing iterations on the fusion of design styles. So I hate to say it, but I think organic modern is on the way out. And a great transition from that point is that we're going to see the embrace of traditional silhouettes more and more. So you're already starting to see it happen, whether it is West Elm, Crate and Barrel. Instead of solely focusing on mid-century modern silhouettes or postmodern silhouettes, we're seeing a full embrace of English armchairs and other armchairs that are more of a traditional style. And I think what happens in culture, if I had to give it a guess, is that we crave the new and we go and we look for the new and we see design styles that fully embrace the future. We get so excited about it and we go all in. Therefore, our feeds become totally concentrated with new imagery from like the postmodern movement. However, our eye starts to get used to it and we're looking for a new feeling. What do we crave next after we crave new? Nostalgia and sentimentality. So we'll probably see an edge towards nostalgia, sentimentality with English motifs or traditional motifs that are blended with some postmodern light fixtures or pieces, because I really want to encourage you not to get rid of your pieces. And that brings me to the next theme, which is I do think there's going to be a huge focus in interior design in 2024 on sustainability. Making mindful purchases in the same way that we have made mindful purchases recently away from fast fashion and into slow fashion is the way we will start thinking about furniture. So in the last few years, we've seen a huge rush of fast furniture, and now we're becoming aware of this issue. And so the next wave of this, I predict, will be we start talking about slow furniture and making furniture purchases that will last us for the long run, that are truly timeless. And what is that timeless design style? I think the key is how we think about our wardrobes, trying to layer in different new pieces with the other pieces we have to give it a completely fresh take. And last but not least, this is a really fun one to end on. Jewel tones are gonna come back big time. I mean, big time. So what we saw in the 2010s is that we started off 2010 strong with a love for jewel tones, but by 2020, there was a complete neutral wash of all of our spaces, and you rarely saw jewel tones like pops of reds, pops of blues, pops of greens, or oranges being used in spaces. I am seeing a huge resurgence of jewel tones here at the end of 2023, and here is the fresh take on them. We used to see whites in jewel tones as the pop of color. No more, no more. Now we are seeing that a jewel tone will be paired with the dusty counterpoint of that color. So let me give you an example. A bright pink, fuchsia, if you will, color will be paired with the dusty equivalent of that, like a dusty rose. So I'm showing you some examples here, but this is a wonderful way to bring all of these features together, because what we saw in 2023 were a ton of dusty colors being used. That's still in, but now we're going to layer in jewel tones. I hope that makes sense. Please let me know if you have any questions. And I have a bonus design trend that is coming in 2024. I feel so nervous about this trend for obvious reasons, but it is happening everywhere. AI is going to start taking over our design trends. And I don't mean that to set fear in anyone, but I want to talk about what this means. What this means is when you are sourcing inspiration for your home, you're going to be able to type into Midjourney or Leonardo AI, they're endless AI engines, what you're looking for, and it's going to spit it out, okay, to varying degrees of success. So just because we can enter our keywords into the engine, you're not necessarily going to get a fabulous design out of that search. So I would warn you against the AI engines, but I also want to say it's already taken over. Some of the imagery you've seen and been inspired by on Instagram is likely AI, because creators are starting to use AI imagery to tell the story of their brand, which I think is genius. I think we should all be aware that we're using AI to create a certain mood. So where I think we could run into trouble is I'm already seeing Pinterest flooded with AI imagery. And the problem with AI imagery is that it is not elevated and it is not curated. However, I do think this will change in 2024. So be on the lookout for not only the rise of AI imagery, but also the improvement of AI imagery to serve your lifestyle. Let's wrap it up there. What do you think about the 2024 trends we've talked about today? What will you be incorporating? What are you not a huge fan of? And what did I miss? Would you like to see more 2024 trend casting videos? I'm Rachel Petrie, an interior designer based in Nashville. You know where to find me, and subscribe for more videos. I'll talk to you next time.